This isn't just a call. It's a soul appointment. Heaven has been waiting for you to pick up. Ignore this moment, and you may miss a lifetime. Your spirit dialed this before your hands did. What's calling knows your wounds by name. The voice you're about to hear remembers you. This isn't a warning. It's a rescue. The next ring carries the weight of your future. They're not calling to talk. They're calling to surrender. Silence your doubts. A soul is trying to reach you. You're not imagining it. This is divine interference. Someone's been waiting for this line to clear. The call was never missed. It was delayed for alignment. They've rehearsed what they'll say. Don't hang up. A trembling heart is dialing you in faith. This isn't about words. It's about recognition. Their spirit knows yours. That's why it won't stop ringing. Every unanswered call has led to this one. The message won't repeat. Listen now. You won't get this kind of call twice. They're not calling for closure. They're calling for covenant. What you prayed for is trying to reach you. The ringing you hear is not from earth. You asked God for a sign. He made it ring. Don't silence the call. It's your mirror crying out. They're calling because they saw what's coming. This is not convenience. It's consequence wrapped in mercy. The signal is spiritual. Tune in. They're not just calling. They're coming. Pick up. The past is ready to apologize. You'll feel the shift before you hear their voice. They've been crying while watching your number light up. Destiny doesn't leave voicemails. It knocks once. This isn't curiosity, it's conviction. If you ignore this, you'll grieve later. God sent this ring as a lifeline. You asked for truth. This is a calling. Someone is desperate to be forgiven. This call will either break you or remake you. Be still. They're choosing you, finally. You feel it in your chest because it's not ordinary. The call is laced with promises unkept. This isn't reconciliation. It's resurrection. Someone wants to speak before it's too late. The past is trying to rewrite itself through this moment. There's a weight to this silence. Answer it. You were born for what's about to be said. What you've been waiting to hear is finally ready. They're not calling for comfort. They're calling to confess. If this touched your soul, don't scroll. Comment your favorite quote and subscribe for more. This call is sacred. Someone is putting pride aside. You're being invited into something eternal. The vibration you feel is divine urgency. Someone's apology is burning their throat. They're not hoping you answer. They're praying. This ring carries the echo of your first heartbreak. Pick up. Your healing is on the other line. What they couldn't say in person is breaking through now. Tonight's call was pre-written in heaven. They almost deleted your number, but grace stopped them. You were the name they swore they'd forget. They can't rest until you know the truth. You're not picking up a call. You're picking up a promise. Their spirit trembled the moment they dialed. This ring is not random. It's revelation. You felt this coming. Now it's here. The voice of regret sounds a lot like their name. You were always the one. They just see it now. The urgency you feel is not yours alone. What they say may change everything. They chose you, this time completely. This isn't a missed chance. It's a returned vow. You've waited long enough. Now answer. They're not calling to reopen wounds. They're calling to heal them. Someone's shaking, waiting for you to forgive them. You asked God for closure. He's giving you a door. They feared rejection. But love conquered it tonight. The one who hurt you now hurts for you. What you lost is asking to return. Tonight, silence breaks in favor of love. Your voice is the only peace they crave now. Someone who left is desperate to be received. Your absence woke them. Your voice will free them. The surprise isn't that they called. It's what they say. This is more than a moment. It's a turning. They didn't expect to cry, but they will. The next vibration is sacred. They've never needed you more than now. This call carries memory, ache, and surrender. The one who vanished is dialing in redemption. They were sent, not by guilt, but by grace. This voice knows your wounds. A soul doesn't call twice. The air changed when they dialed your name. Tonight isn't a coincidence. It's prophecy in motion. The love you still believe in is trying to speak. Your future is whispering. Answer. Their heart is bleeding through the signal. This isn't closure, it's covenant revival. They're not calling to explain. They're calling to stay. Listen for what's unspoken. That's where the truth is. A ringing heart can't fake peace. The one who ghosted now begs for presence. This line is holy, don't block it. You're about to hear the voice of a changed soul. They've run out of excuses. All that's left is love. God didn't let them forget you. Their silence is cracking. Expect tears. This isn't just about love. It's about alignment. Be still. You're about to be chosen again. The one who hurt you has been hurting ever since. You were never erased, just paused. Their apology has been dying to live. You'll know it's real by how it trembles. What's calling you has already cried for you. Pick up. Their soul is kneeling. This call is not optional, it's divine obligation. You'll hear their regret before they say it. You're not just a name. You're their unspoken promise. They still remember the sound of your goodbye. This is not a message. It's a rescue mission. Their voice carries your freedom. You're being called back into sacred belonging. Love is not late. It's just trembling. What's coming through the speaker will soften you. They've fasted from peace without your voice. The call isn't from them, it's through them. God is dialing through a broken heart. The delay was needed. The moment is now. They never healed. They're hoping you will. The voice is old, but the love is new. This isn't a second chance. It's the first real one. Listen closely. What's said could save two hearts. They've unburied memories just to say your name. This isn't about answers, it's about presence. The line is open. So is their soul. The universe slowed down for this. You won't need to ask if it's real. You'll feel it. This call will hold more than words. They don't need forgiveness. They crave your voice. This night rewrites the ache. Love knocked. It's ringing now. You are the reason they couldn't rest. Their heart is louder than their voice. The silence was the build-up. This is the release. You were never waiting. You were being chosen. The pain brought them back. The love will make them stay. You can answer now. The danger has passed. What's about to be said carries lifetimes of ache. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. You keep hearing the same call because it's not done calling you. This time you'll answer. The ringing in your soul isn't madness. It's the voice of what you were born to do. Stop pretending you didn't hear it. Heaven just shouted your name again. This isn't a call. It's a rescue. Every missed sign was mercy. This one is instruction. Don't ignore it. The divine has waited long enough. Tonight, they dialed your destiny. The silence around you is filled with your name. They're calling from within the quiet. Your life won't wait anymore. The call is serious and it's for you. That strange ache? That's the call knocking on your bones. You thought you lost the path, but the voice still knows the way. The call will not leave you alone until you pick up with both hands and surrender. The moment you choose differently, everything will echo yes. This isn't anxiety. This is alignment fighting to break through. They won't let you rest until you answer. Someone in spirit has been trying to reach you. They need you to stop running. You cried for clarity. Now it's crying out to you. This call doesn't use numbers. It uses moments that shake you. Pick up. You won't recognize your old self when this one is done with you. You asked God for a sign. This is your sign. Scream. They're not just calling you forward. They're pulling you out of what's killing you. Your soul agreed to this before your body ever knew how to walk. They sent thunder because you didn't hear the whispers. The call isn't on your phone. It's in your spine. You were chosen for this hour before time or clocks. Every delay is collapsing. This is your moment disguised as disruption. Your pain isn't random. It's the ringtone of something sacred trying to reach you. They will keep waking you until you stop pretending sleep is safety. The message isn't new, it's just urgent now. You are being called out of survival and into sovereignty. No more rehearsing the pain. You're here to answer the power. What you thought was heartbreak was heaven knocking louder. You're not going mad. You're remembering the call. Your miracle comes disguised in interruption. If you feel on edge, it's because you're standing where time bends. You didn't imagine it. Something sacred has been watching. You're the answer to someone's whispered prayer. Wake up. The divine doesn't need your perfection, just your obedience. Every delay was divine rerouting, not denial. This chapter opens with your surrender. You thought you failed. Heaven sees foundation. What looks like loss is just the room, clearing for glory. The frequency of your calling is rising. That's why you feel everything louder. You weren't buried. You were planted for this bloom. When the call gets heavy, remember, gold isn't afraid of fire. You're not too late. You're right on sacred time. You'll never be the same after this awakening. What's coming will need the version of you that answered the call. The call is coded in every ache that won't leave you alone. You don't need closure. You need clarity. This is it. Everything is shifting so the right door can finally stay open. Your resistance is what's exhausting you. Let it fall. The call doesn't need volume. It just needs you still enough to hear. You're on holy ground. That's why everything else is crumbling. Stop begging for signs. You are the sign. You've been mourning what God already moved you from. The storm wasn't to break you. It was to break what could no longer carry you. You'll look back and weep for how long you ignored the miracle. The divine isn't distant. It's disguised as your next brave yes. That pressure in your chest isn't fear. It's your soul uncoiling. This is the season of shedding, not shrinking. You were never forgotten. You were being fortified. The call isn't for the healed, it's for the willing. Something in you has always known this moment was coming. You're not broken. You're being cracked open for glory. What haunts you is the version of you that knows better is near. Every holy shift begins in discomfort. Let it happen. You asked for change. This is the cost. Answer anyway. There's a name written across your heart. The divine is whispering it back to you. This isn't coincidence. This is divine choreography. You are the prophecy walking. Don't shrink. It won't make sense, but it will make history. This call will resurrect the parts of you they tried to kill. You are standing in the frequency of fulfillment. Don't flinch. You didn't break. You were broken open. This version of you was worth the dying. Every closed path was divine protection. This one is divine permission. The call didn't pass you. It waited. Surrender isn't weakness. It's strategy. You're not too sensitive. You're attuned. Someone is praying for the strength you already carry. What if your fear is just power knocking? You're about to witness why you couldn't give up. You were never waiting. You were preparing. Something beautiful is coming that will make sense of the ache. The divine will break your heart to rebuild your life. You weren't rejected. You were redirected into glory. Let them misunderstand you. This path wasn't theirs to recognize. You were meant to be misunderstood until the shift arrives. There's a sound only your soul can answer. It's ringing now. Your hesitation is costing you healing. Go. This moment will not repeat. Rise. You didn't ruin anything. The story's just deeper than you imagined. The calling doesn't get easier, but your alignment makes it lighter. Don't water down what you're here to deliver. What you touch next will not fall apart. You were sent to rebuild what others buried. There is a version of you that already knows the way. The divine is not waiting for perfect timing. It's waiting for your yes. Something is coming that will rewrite your whole memory of this season. You are the evidence of a promise someone thought died. The wind is changing. It's bringing back what was taken. You are the only one who can hear what's meant for you. The divine doesn't waste pain. Watch what it births through you. This is the chapter where the fire doesn't burn, it crowns. Something ancient is returning through your name. Your alignment will offend the ones who preferred your silence. Don't dismiss this tug. It's the beginning of transformation. The breaking was your blessing in disguise. Be still long enough to hear your purpose rise. There's something sacred about the weight you carry. Don't curse it. The next yes you give will shift your bloodline. You weren't chosen because you were ready. You were chosen because you were willing. The divine is not waiting for your strength, only your surrender. You were sent ahead. That's why it's lonely. Heaven is echoing your name louder than ever. You weren't buried. You were planted for this bloom. When the call gets heavy, remember, gold isn't afraid of fire. Something in you has always known this moment was coming. You're not broken. You're being cracked open for glory. What haunts you is the version of you that knows better is near. Every holy shift begins in discomfort. Let it happen. You asked for change. This is the cost. Answer anyway. There's a name written across your heart. The divine is whispering it back to you. This isn't coincidence. This is divine choreography. You are the prophecy walking. Don't shrink. If this touched your soul, don't scroll. Comment your favorite quote and subscribe for more.